cognitive dissonance. You feel that you have to agree because other people around you are agreeing. So let's say, for instance, misogyny. You hear people saying, oh, we don't value women. And you may not necessarily agree with that, but if you're agreeing because everyone else is doing it, then that causes a bit of conflict. It's not quite right, and it can really eat away at you.
Is it misogyny to look at a leader and criticise and critique their leadership? And does it then become misogyny if that leader is a female and you're a male critiquing it?
No, it doesn't.
I wonder whether or not just because somebody is female and if you critique them, you could be labelled as a misogynist.
No, it shouldn't be. But the caveat to that is that would she have received the amount of criticism she had if she was male? There's no doubt about it. She was being called a witch. She was being called words that undermined the fact that she was a woman. Would that have happened if it had been a man? And why do you have to frame it by saying things like witch? It became commonplace. Would you say warlock if it was a male? I don't think so. It's the sheer amount of stuff compared to previous Prime Minister who was a male.
I think it's far better to try and use vocabulary that doesn't go into categorising and stereotyping. So, calling somebody a stupid old duffer or calling somebody a geriatric old fool or whether they're male or female. But that's probably reserved for the male world. The amount of politicians I'm sure that are men that have been called geriatric old fools. Well, really, they're probably not. And obviously there's probably far better ways of describing our Prime Minister than an old witch that are less colourful but still make the point around her policies.